Hey guys, today we're going to be making the armor from the Moon Knight costume. This will be kind of a series because I'll be making a lot of the other stuff as well for the costume. First thing you'll need is plastic wrap and duct tape, and I will show you what you need, why you need this in just a second. So now the next step is you are going to, as you can see, I have already had this pre-made, but you're going to wrap yourself in the plastic wrap and then duct tape over top of that to measure the right size for your wrist. And this is, yours probably look much better than mine, but there. And then you're gonna cut it out of whatever size foam you want. I will put what size foam I used and where I got it from in the description, but do as you please for size of foam. Now I'm gonna show you how I put it all together. So basically, for the pattern that I just showed you guys, I cut it down the center. I didn't cut the pattern down the center, but I cut the foam shape down the center, as you can see, like that, to make two separate pieces. Then I glued those pieces together using hot glue down the center. I used a heat gun to kind of reshape it. In the back, I hot glued the bottom to wherever you want so that it still fits. And then you hot glue one side of the fabric on it, and then one side of the fabric you use Velcro on. Which I just bought any Velcro and then I just cut it smaller. I don't think it really matters, but I also use any piece of fabric, just excess fabric. It doesn't need to look perfect. So yeah, that's how that works. As you can see, that's how you put it on. It velcros like that, and you just slide your hand through the little opening. It's gonna have to change the way you want to make it, and it might not fit one wrist like it will the other, so if you want you can measure both just to make sure, but usually they fit close enough for my wrist. Now the next step is to use any excess fabric you have, white or off-white, whatever you feel you want, and then cut them into strips. I use like 2 to 3 strips of how long my fabric was, I don't even know, but just do as much as you think you need. And as you can see, that's the pattern, but I'll show you guys more of that later. Also, you will need a hot glue gun. You can use any type of glue, but hot glue is the easiest and works the best for me and how I like to do it. Next, as you can see, that's what the pattern looks like. That is what mostly I kind of matched how it looked on the show and how pictures I had used as reference. And so yeah, basically I do hot glue first and then I put the fabric over top of it. You can do whatever way you want, but that's the way I did it. It seemed like the best way to do it without burning myself. So yeah, and you can cut it to size before or after, whatever works best for you. And it doesn't need to be perfect. It's supposed to look messy, kind of like mummy-like. So now as you see, I've done one row, and the way I place it here, I realized as I'm editing back that it's the wrong direction, but place it the opposite direction of the way it was going before. So yeah, I changed it, it goes the other direction, but just do switching directions, shouldn't be that difficult. And then you see it looks like this, and I just trimmed all the little stringies from the hot glue and the excess fabric later. Okay, so now this is something that I just made up. I don't know if you're supposed to do like this or not, but it works for me. I use watercolor to add the shading to make it look banged up and older. I use watered down black, or sometimes I use brown. Whatever works best for this, and then I just put it on, makes it look darker. Don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do it, but this is the way I do it. That's what it should look like. And this is the finished result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and liked how it turned out. I like how it turned out. I think it looks cool. This is not a professional tutorial by any means. It's cheap and it's what worked for me. So yeah, this is how it turned out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.